Alright, so today we're going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be testing this bad boy out. This is the Retron 77. Basically what this thing does is it's kind of like, you think about this thing as like the NES Mini, but for Atari. But instead of having games preloaded on it, it takes the cartridges. The reason I purchased this is because I bought if you remember a couple months ago, we tested a Atari demodulator. Well, it's actually it's a video demodulator, but it works for Atari and all the other consoles. But it works for anything that goes with aux cables. How's it going, Sega? Good to see you. So that thing worked awesome. That thing basically demodulates the signal from the Atari and changes it to composite, and then we can plug in composite into the capture card, and we can capture it, and it looks great. But the issue is my Atari itself, the cord coming from the Atari has a lot of static in it because it's old. So even though the quality is really good, we still get a lot of noise on the screen because that actual cable is bad. And the Atari, you can't replace the cable. The cable is hardwired into the console. So the only way I could fix that is to get another Atari. However, I have two Ataris already, and I feel as if I get another one, it's probably not going to be too much better. Unless I get just like the most pristine Atari ever, which is going to be expensive. So I went with a backup, and this is the backup. This is a way to play Atari games and have them upscaled without having to worry about that cable, without having to worry about the demodulator. It's not an original Atari, but it works on the same, it runs the cartridges just the same. So for viewing purposes, this is great. If we want to play the game in its original form on its original console, we can always do that. But for recording's sake, this will be a lot better. So we're going to test this out. It upscales the games to 720p 16:9. It also comes with its own controller, which looks pretty cool. And that's basically all it does. It's supposed to kind of be just a little mini Atari. It's got the mode buttons. It's got the same cables and everything. So we're gonna open this bad boy up and see what it's all about, and see if we can get it working. I wonder if I could. Well, just do this. Thanks for stopping by, Gordo. Get yourself some rest. You've deserved it. So, there's a piece of paper in here that says cleaning the inside of the game cartridge. It's like someone typed this out on their computer and like stuck it in the box. It's kind of weird. This sounds like it's telling me how to clean an NES cartridge. Yeah, it says Nintendo uses special security screws to hold the cartridge together. For whatever reason, they put in a NES cartridge cleaning directions in here. That looks like they typed it out on their computer 10 seconds before they shipped it. It's an Atari console. Why is it telling me how to clean Nintendo cartridges? I think someone screwed up. Here's the instruction manual. Here's the controller. Ooh, this feels really nice. Really nice controller. It's got two buttons. I think when I read the description online, I believe these two buttons are just copies. Because the regular Atari controller only has one button. I think they did this for left-handed people, actually. Because it's a little awkward for left-handed people to use the Atari controller because the button's on the right side. So they copied it over to the left so that if you're left-handed, you can press the button easier. which is cool. Alright, so we got accessories. This is probably just the cable. What's up, Soul? What's up, Zoo? I enjoyed watching your Fire Emblem stuff. Yeah, I think the 7800 controller might have done the same. I've never owned a 7800. It's one console I'd like to get one day. Be kind of cool to own. Okay, so we have a regular USB cord here. Not sure what this is. Maybe this is what the controller plugs in with? No, it plugs in with its regular. I'm not sure what this is for. This is just a USB micro. I'm not sure what that's for. I mean, I'll take a free USB micro cable though. I'm doing great. I got a bunch of work done this weekend. I told my wife I need to just work all weekend, and she was down. So I just worked like all weekend, and it really paid off. I got a lot done. So I'm happy. It's also got one of these. Maybe this is... Maybe this is how it plugs into the wall. That'd be kind of weird. I don't know why it would power off a USB cable, but maybe it just doesn't take... I mean, I can't imagine this thing takes very much power, because the Atari doesn't take that much power. Or does it? So here it is. The Retron 77. It's got that nice wood look. It's not actually wood, but they made it look like wood because Atari. It's got this stylish thingy on the side. What is it? It is an Atari upscaler. So basically it just takes Atari games. Basically this is an NES Mini for Atari. But instead of having games preloaded, it takes cartridges. That's the best way I can describe it. Upscales them to 720. It has save states, manual save states. Plugs in the original controllers. So it's kind of like what the NES Mini should have been. It should have taken cartridges and taken original controllers. But this is for Atari. The back has a couple buttons. It has... So it looks like this is the power. Is that USB micro. And then HDMI is the output. And then there's 3 buttons here. One is fry, which I read is there's a... I don't know why they did this, but they have a fry button where if you press it, it like screws up the game as if it were dirty. You know, like it glitches the game on purpose. I'm not really sure why that's a thing. There's a button to swap between 4.3 and 16.9. And then there's a button to switch from color to black and white. And then there's a memory slot, which I guess has an SD card in it probably for save states. It looks like there's an SD card in there. I can't get it out though. I think there's an SD card already in there though. I really like the look of this thing. And I like the buttons too. They're very big and like, I don't know the word for it, like quality buttons. They don't feel like they're smushed, like they really click when you press them. They know where I live. Alrighty, so, and then they put in an HDMI cable too, which is nice. Some consoles won't do that because HDMI cables are pretty common now. So I probably wouldn't even use this HDMI cable, to be honest. I don't think I'm going to need it. So, free HDMI cable. Alright, so I'm going to plop this bad boy onto my PS4. and just use my HDMI for my PS4. Then I just gotta plug it in. Yeah, I think I know that better than anybody. There's so many HDMI cables. What's up, Bryce? Oh, thanks. I really like this shirt. I got it on my latest trip to Columbus. I forget where I got it. It might say on the back of my shirt. Nope. I don't remember where I got this. It was either Box Lunch, FYE, which I don't think it was, or Hot Topic. Yikes. Alright, can this bad boy reach all the way down? Hopefully it can. This power cable isn't the longest, but it's USB micro, so you could easily just buy a longer one if you wanted. What is this? There we go. What's up, Arco? Good to see you, man. Hopefully you have time to stick around because we'll be testing a game dance pad here soon after this. Did you get that 10 years ago? Dude, FYE is still pretty big in the mall by us. It's like the biggest store in our mall. And it's got the best stuff. Yikes, meetings. Tell them you gotta watch some random guy on the internet dance. And they'll be like, alright, you're good. You can leave. We understand. Now, one thing that is really nice is the cord for the controller is long as heck, which is really nice, especially for me, the way that I have my console set up. It's really nice that it's really long. Now, like I said, this thing takes the original controller input, so you can just plug in a regular Atari controller too, which is sweet. And that's one thing that I really wish the NES Mini had, because I hate having to use their controller and having to buy their controller. That's like the worst part of the whole thing. I want to be able to use my original controllers. Alright, so I think it's all plugged in. Just gotta grab an Atari game. I grabbed some classics. Jungle Hunt, Space Invaders, and Pac-Man. Push it way down low. The cartridge fits really nice in there. Will I make it to 256? Probably. More than likely. But even if I don't, I can just tell the judges that I did, and then they can put it on the leaderboards. Yikes. Too soon. Too soon to be making jokes like that. That is in bad taste. Alright, let's give this bad boy a shot. Let's turn it on. Oh! Wow! That was like instant. Okay, so I'm guessing I'm gonna need to change my capture here. So give me 1 second. Because my capture is usually 1080p, but this is upscaling to 720. So I need to set it to 720. Still not getting anything. Alright, let's try a new video capture. There it is. Now I wonder... Okay, it's running at 60 FPS. So that popped up pretty immediately. It looks fantastic. So I'm already impressed. Let's see what else it can do here. Let's see how it looks. That was loud. Oh yeah. Dem classic sounds. I'm actually kind of curious about that 256 glitch now. Is that isn't the kill screen, is it? Or is it? So this controller is like awesome. Just saying. Okay, so let's try. So first of all, this looks amazing. Like, it feels, the 60 FPS really helps it. Because the thing about Atari that's so great is it's like analog control. It really feels like, you know, it's just this kind of analog control that you don't really feel in video games now, with all the controllers being wireless and digital. And you really kind of get that feeling because it's running at 60 FPS and it looks like this. Yeah, I'm impressed. This looks really, really good on my monitor. It fills the entire screen. Let me give you guys a better look. This is what it looks like on my screen. And it fills the whole thing. Looks really colorful and great. If I go over here and do this, here's what it looks like in full screen. So I mean, looks pretty dang good. Very impressed. And this was with practically no having to jiggle the cartridge or anything, which I'm not used to with Atari games. I'm used to having to fool around with them for a long time before I get them to work. But this worked right away. Let's try some of these buttons. We got skill. Left difficulty B. Does it have a reset? Yeah. So I don't know what the difficulty mode does in Pac-Man. Actually, looks like there's less ghosts. Oh no, it's the same. I don't know what the difficulty switch does for Pac-Man. Then we have mode. So this is changing the game type for first player and second player. Let's try save stating. So I'm gonna eat some of these. And we'll save state. And we'll go over here and die. Load our save state. Works perfect. Works like instant. Very cool. Okay, that's probably about everything we can show for Pac-Man. Let's try Space Invaders. AKA Subsonics' jam. Oh yeah, I gotta try the fry button. We'll fry Space Invaders. Okay, that showed up for you guys, but not me. Oh, there it goes. Took it a second. How do I start the game? Huh. I don't know how to start Space Invaders. There we go. Had to reset. Good old Space Invaders. Oh, gotta get the UFO. No! I missed. I'm bad. Honestly, this is like one of the most fun Atari games because it's so simple and good. So what? Okay, so I changed the mode to 7. Oh my god. Okay. I found super hard mode. What the garbage? I got annihilated. Don't ever play mode 7. I'm warning you. Do not play mode 7. Oh my god. Dude, how do you even kill like one ship? Oh my god. Do not play mode 7. Oh my god, how many modes are there? Oh my god, how many modes are there? Oh my god, how many modes are there? Are there 99 modes? I think there's 99 modes. Does it just keep getting harder? Do we play mode 99? Okay, well this doesn't look that much harder. Other than the fact that they're bullets. Wait, I have no bullets. Wait, I can't shoot. Okay, that makes it quite a bit harder. I can't shoot. This is survival mode. I can't shoot. What? What kind of stupid mode is that? Alright, let's go back to 1. Oh god, there's more than 100? Oh my god. Bro, this never ends. Oh, okay, we finally got to the end. Okay, mode 5. Is this like normal at least? Well, they're shooting like machine guns, but other than that, it's fairly normal. Okay, let's try some of the buttons on the back. So we have black and white mode. Yep, that's very black and white. We have change the resolution. That's nice that it does it like on a dime without screwing up my monitor. And then fry mode. Yes, that is very fried. What? What the? Dude, I got the UFO. Other than that, I'm just invisible. Once it's fried, you can't unfry it. You gotta reset the game. What is changing? Oh, okay. The difficulty changes the size of your ship. Now I got a smaller ship. But I can shoot 2 bullets now. Oh, I guess I could always shoot 2 bullets. Alright. Last game, let's try out Jungle Hunt. If it'll work. It's kind of an old cartridge. It's not in the greatest of shape. Oh yeah. Dude, this thing reads cartridges like a boss. I haven't had a single glitch. Somehow that music fit perfectly. Z-Fowler, good to see you, my man. Thank you for the 8 months. It's been a while, dude. How you been? Oh, we're escaping alligators now. What? What is that noise it makes when I hit the button? Am I punching the alligators? These sound effects are beautiful. Nothing quite like Atari sound effects. This is Jungle Hunt. Classic Atari game. Oh god. Final boss alligator. This is the Final Fantasy VII remake. That's Barrett. This is Barrett trying to get his sailor's license. Oh! Oh! I got Mario mushroomed. Woo! Aww. Oh, you can duck. Probably should duck. like how the whole screen freezes when he ducks. Oh, man, I was doing so good, but the rock stage is hard. Rock stage too strong. It's a little better if you jump in place. Alright. Oh, mode just changes how many lives you get, I think. Let's try frying it. That is very fried. Oh my god, then it just reset. It died so hard it reset. I like how it plays the last part of the song. And then it just resets on itself. That's great. Alright, well, I think that's all we really need to show. I mean, I have no problems with any game I put in. This thing's awesome. I am very, very pleased with it. The sound effects are great. The quality is fantastic. It reads the games perfectly. Has all the switches it needs. I like this controller a lot. That comes with it. Yeah, I like this thing a lot. And I like how the power cable is a USB cable, so it's easily extendable if you need it to be. The cable that comes with the controller is super long. How much are they? I bought mine for some amount of money. $60, 62 bucks. So really not bad for the price of a PS4 game. But keep in mind that you have to use your own cartridges. So it's not like the NES Mini where you can buy it and be good to go. You need to buy it and also have cartridges. You don't need anything else though, because it comes with its own controller, comes with its own power, comes with its own cables. So all you need is a cartridge to play, and this thing will do the rest. So yeah, want to play some old Atari, this thing is pretty great just to get yourself going. And it's HDMI, so you can just plug it right into friggin' anything, including newer capture cards. I really like I think more than anything, I just like the look of this thing and how well it's built. The buttons feel really good. You know, it doesn't feel shoddily made at all. You can tell they were serious about their Atari. I mean, they make a couple other machines too, so